Hello, everyone. I'm Mark,
I'm Rob.
and welcome to Mark and Rob's Sports Showdown. And don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. And feel free to make comments as long as they're intelligent, not insulting comments. And today we're going to talk about game one of the Western Conference Final, which Mavs and the Timberwolves. And it was a great game, didn't you think, Rob?
Yes, it was. It was very good. Back and forth. Very good game.
And the Mavs pulled it out 108-105. It was close the whole way. I mean, they were taking turns leading, but Mavs had a good fourth quarter and pulled it out. And I think that the Timberwolves are in for a struggle here. I think you're definitely looking at a game seven, unless someone gets really hot here.
Yeah, Irving came out.
Yeah, I mean, Irving had a great.
Has renewed back. He came back and he scored.
Well, he had a great first half. He had a terrible second half. So I don't want to like he was 12 for 14.
Right.
In the first half, they showed that, which was even better than someone else was 11 for 14 the other day.
It was like,
and so then he only hit one basket in the second half. So he was responding to the fact that Anthony Edwards said that he was looking forward to covering him, and he goes, he took that as a personal challenge. That Irving said that, and he did, but he in the second half, after he had a great first half, he only ended up being 12 for 23, which means he was 1 for 9 in the second half. So, but he ended up with 30 points, and he kept him in the game the first half because they wouldn't have been in the game without him. So I find it interesting that. Go ahead.
I think Edwards got tired. Did get tired near the end, even though from guarding him. So.
Yeah, it's funny because in the playoffs, he's been playing better in the second half and taking more shots in the second half. But his shooting percentage has gone up in the second half in addition to the more shots. Yeah, but he's playing better defense than I've ever seen him play. So I have to give him that. And he always had the talent to be the good defensive player. He just was too lazy. And that's one of the things I have against him, besides the fact that he thinks the earth is flat. And he missed a half a season because he wouldn't get a vaccine shot. And he wouldn't play with LeBron after they won a championship because he wanted to be 1A, which is really interesting because he has no problem Doncic being number one guy in the team, but he had a problem with LeBron, and LeBron was at his peak at the time. So I find that very strange.
Maybe he was afraid because the earth is flat. He was afraid he might have gone off the edge, so he didn't want to go too far.
Off the edge defense. In his boat because the water's flat and it's flat. They're just going to go off the edge. It could happen. But he's actually turned into even a better passer too. So he's a better passer and defender than when he was younger. And he always had the talent to be a great passer. Now he is a great passer. So he's got those quick hands, and he's very athletic. But I still find it strange that he's listed at 6'2" and Anthony Edwards listed at 6'4", and they look the same height to me when they were against covering each other. So I don't know. I don't know what the story is. But anyways, that was the Irving Anthony Edwards story. And Anthony Edwards got what he wished for. Like they said, he poked the bear, and it didn't turn out well the first half, but in the second half he did. It didn't turn out okay.
I mean, to me, even if he said that, you're playing in the Western Conference Finals. You're not going to play hard. I mean, you need that motivation to have someone say they're going to want to guard you.
Well, it's not like he said it's not like he predicted he was going to shut him down. He just said he was looking forward to covering him from it. I think he just likes playing defense, which I think is a great thing. But the Michael Jordan comparisons have to stop. You think Irving would have got 12 for 14 on Michael Jordan? No, he wouldn't have. And Michael Jordan was great. By his third year in his league, which was only his second and a half season because he missed most of the second season, Jordan had a bunch of shots and blocks and steals in his third and fourth year. And he has longer arms, and he's a bigger guy than Anthony Edwards. He's a better defender. He's never going to be the defender Michael Jordan was. But I like the fact that he hustles on defense and plays defense. So, anyways, Doncic, of course, he's so consistent, and his shooting's not always there, but he always puts up the numbers. He always gets rebounds. He always gets assists. He always gets points. He was 12 for 26, 3 for 10, and he had 8 rebounds, 6 assists, and 3 steals and a blocks. He's playing better defense than he ever has. He seems to be
getting into it now. He seems to be starting to get into it. Maybe starting to realize that he's got to improve that in his game. He's got to put that in his game besides his scoring.
Right. I mean, that's good. 3 steals and a block for him. And PJ Washington chipped in 13, and Gafford, of course, chipped in 9 rebounds and 10 points. On the Timberwolves side, McDaniels had another great game. 9 for 15, 6 for 9 for threes, 24 points, 3 assists and a rebound, a steal. But Anthony Edwards only got 19 points and was 6 for 16, and he looked tired. I don't know if you noticed that. He looked tired.
Oh yeah, he was tired. Reggie Miller kept on emphasizing that, and it was true. He was tired. Though he hit a key 3-pointer to tie up the game near the end, right there in the fourth quarter, but they still ended up winning.
Yeah, I mean, Towns and Conley both didn't shoot well. Towns was 6 for 20 and 2 for 9 for threes, and Conley was 2 for 7, 1 for 6 and threes. Rudy Gobert at least shot decent. He was 4 for 8 and 12 points and 7 rebounds. But they didn't do it down the stretch. That was the key to me. Is that, whoever comes up gets the plays down the stretch.
Well, the bench player for Dallas, Lively, he's very good. He's a key player for them. Definitely, when he comes in the game, he gets them going. He gets rebounds and defense. He had 11 rebounds, So he plays. He's a spark for the Mavericks, I think.
He's not listed in the box score.
Derek Lively.
Oh no, I'm sorry. He's there. I'm sorry. Oh, there he is. 27 minutes. Sorry about that. I missed it real quick. He also was 4 for 4 and 11 rebounds and 3 assists, and 2 blocks. So yeah, he's great off the bench. He was a plus 19 too. He had the biggest plus of anybody in the game.
Yeah, he's their spark. He gets them going. He gets the Dallas going when they start falling back. He's definitely a key player.
If there was an award for 6th man of the playoffs, he would probably get it.
Well, he's just like a key player, like Reed. Reed for Timberwolves, I think he got the 6th man award. I think.
Right, I'm just talking about the playoffs. Like I think Lively's played even better in the playoffs, at least recently.
Yes, he is.
Right, so that's they've been key all the time. Reed always contributes. I didn't mention him. He had 15 points and 5 rebounds. He's 5 for 9 and 3 for 6. So I didn't mention he played well. So, anyways, I think the Minnesota Timberwolves calling card has been defense because they're number 1 in the league, and that was the key to them beating Denver, especially in the games they won. Games they lost, they weren't quite as intense, but they allowed 108 points against a Mavs team, and they need to do better than that if they want to win this series.
Yeah, I don't know what we predicted. I think we both predicted 7 games. I think we're right. This is gonna be a long series.
Yeah, it's no surprise. Dallas was playing too well for this to be a short series, and in my opinion.
Right, I agree.
So we'll see. We've got game 2 coming up on Friday night. Looking forward to that. And I guess I'm going to pick Timberwolves to win that game since they're at home and they're down 1-0-1. What do you think, Bob? Who do you think's going to win that game?
I'm picking them too.
Okay. All right. So that's going up. We'll do another recap on that. We'll recap all the games from now on to the end of the year. We'll recap every game because there's only 2 going on right now, and they're playing every other day. So looking forward to that game. And any other comments about the game, Rob, before we sign off? Any other comments?
Like I said, not really. I mean, the playoffs are really exciting this year. I love watching them. They're really exciting this year.
I said that before. Yeah, it's like instead of night and day, I used the bright sun versus dark side of the moon between the analogy, between the comparison between the playoffs and regular season, because regular season
could have used you and I. It could have used comparison you and I.
Yeah, we could. And so anyway, Rob, you're black. I didn't notice that. You're darker than me.
Yeah, my mother's side. Yeah.
And your mother's side. Your mother's side is darker. But both my sides are pretty white. German and Dutch and English and Irish. So anyways, thanks for listening. And don't forget to like and subscribe and make some intelligent, non-insulting comments and share it with your family and friends. And look forward to the next video, which we'll have for you tomorrow. Okay. And we're gonna have the game of the Celtics Pacers can be tomorrow. All right. Take care.
All right. Peace out.